popping off at my team. Nah, nigga, never that. We never on the scene. Nah, nigga, never that. Why be you ain't get no green? Nah, nigga, never that. Pockets empty in these jeans. Nah, nigga, never that.
Yeah, once again, we back in the war room. CK, AP in the place. What's up, famo? How you feeling?
What's up, bro? I'm good, man. No complaints.
All right, that's good. If you good, I'm good. We good. Let go. But on another note, the topic for today is might piss a couple people off or whatever, but it ain't for you. Either way, it's gonna be called "Stop Complaining and Use Your Brain." You hear me? So on that, with that I mean, too many people, what I'm saying? I was one of those people, but too many people like to complain about their situation instead of doing something about their situation. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of resources out here for people to better themselves, better their family, better their situation. And people let it go to waste and decide to do the total opposite and just not do a damn thing. Either way, man, we got options, man. We got options. So my acronym, not my acronym, but my affirmation for this recording is: if you put as much effort worrying about the next person and what they doing into your own situation, put all that effort into your situation, you, your family, your situation might better itself or better yourself. Either way. So, first thing I want to offer is, some resources that's free for people. First resource is your brain. First resource you got is your brain, man. Just start using it, man. And on another note, we got libraries out there, right? There's libraries where you at, bro?
Yep.
You got a library where I'm at, so
And if you got internet, it's Google too.
Yep.
Get a lot of shit off Google.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. The show right. You can Google what you need, what you're looking for. And libraries offer library is the Google in paper. You know what I mean? And shit, man, people just don't use libraries no more, right? It's like whatever your situation is, whatever you're looking for, whatever you want to better yourself in, you got to figure out what you want to do, research how to get that done, and just do it. And don't be like, oh, that's too much effort, that's too much time, that's too much this, that's too much that. You don't want to do it then, right? So, there that go. And bro kind of quiet, man. I don't think he feeling this one.
No, I'm waiting on you. You said you was gonna get the resources and stuff. So
and the other resource, you right. And the other resource is, you gotta build a brand for yourself. You want people to look at you and like, oh yeah, that's that dude that did this for me or mine. And build a brand for yourself, a positive image where people in the community see that, like, oh yeah, he's a positive dude, he'll help if necessary. Or I'm talking about, for instance, you could volunteer, man. You could go, man, you ain't too proud to go to anybody's volunteering service and help volunteer, man, because you never know who you might be volunteering for and what situation you might put yourself in to better yourself or your family. You know what I mean? You see where I'm going with that, bro?
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be, afraid to volunteer. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called volunteer. Motherfucker thinking like, shit, I ain't getting paid what I need to volunteer for. You know what I'm saying? It's just have that positive morale about yourself.
Yep. It's a good topic though, because stop complaining and use your brain.
Yeah.
Stop blaming people.
Hey.
That's us. That's us, man.
Yeah.
We want to blame everybody for this, everybody for that. We don't even just blame white people. We blame each other, when we do something fucked up.
True.
You don't hold accountability. That's a big piece of this topic is holding accountability.
Yes, I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Cause
It's not enough of that. Um, Also, another thing that plays into it too is we live in a society right now where no one is called out on their BS. The wrong is right and the right is wrong now.
yep,
It's totally
yep,
reversed.
yep.
So, and they've kind of made us to feel sorry for ourselves and give us excuses for us not to be able to get up and to
Uh huh. Basically, have made us handicapped to the necessary of the need of the system. You
Yep.
know what I mean? And it's kind of funny you say that holding people accountable for their actions and stuff. So I agree with that 100%, man. And if I haven't learned nothing from my 10 years in prison, one thing I took away from that was accountability and responsibility. You have to be accountable for your actions, and you have to make sure you hold others accountable for their actions, and you got to be responsible for yourself and your actions, and make people responsible for their actions. That's why I do that at work. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not fit to do your work and my work, so you're responsible for your part. I'm responsible for my part. I'm not gonna do your work and my work just like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah, I definitely ring that true that you got to be held accountable and responsible for what you do, what you put into the universe, because what you put into the universe come back to you, whether it's positive or negative.
Yep. Yep. And we just don't do enough of that. And that's why, like, I'm not going to try to get off topic too much, but I'm going to just give an example how uh, we're kind of um, put into this place of where, well, it ain't my fault, the reason why I'm like this, and I'm just not getting up off my ass. Like, it just goes back to uh, kind of like slavery plays a part into it too. But when we got out of slavery, we were given so many reasons why we weren't ahead, and so many reasons why we weren't in a position as white people. Now we got it, so we still sticking on to those same old
Uh huh.
bullet points of, okay, well, the white people stopping us. They don't want me to get a job. They just cause my skin color, I can't get a job,
Uh huh.
and
And
it just spoils you, and it kind of makes you weak minded,
mm-hmm.
for you to give that excuse.
Yep, yep. Like you said in the last video, man. We have become docile.
Yep.
We have
Yep.
become docile, man. We've become to the point to where we don't want to do nothing, and we rather, you know, complain about why we haven't gotten nowhere. When shit, God gave you two legs, two arms, two eyes, and a mouth and two ears. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Them all the tools you need to go forward.
And a lot of it is too. It's like a mental thing with some people. A lot of people, us, because we're talking about us black people. A lot of us are we're not confident enough, and part of that is the probably the way we were raised up, just the way things were fed into us to
Yeah,
believe that
yeah,
that we're inferior, and we got to get out of that though.
right.
That's why. I don't like when I raise my son. I don't like giving him excuses and outs. I want him to know that there's some white people out there that don't like you, but I also want him to know that just because a person don't like you, that don't stop you from being able to do what you need to do in
Amen to
life.
that one, boy. Amen to that one. I'm telling you, man. Why ain't I be saying this on a daily at work. You know what I'm saying? What you do is what you do. You know what I'm talking about? But what you do ain't gon' you know what I'm saying, hinder what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So I don't care if you like me or don't like me. That don't mean nothing. You ain't gonna stop me from making my money.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If we can't be that weak minded to where what somebody else is doing affects you and stops you from doing what you doing.
Yep. Yep.
But which is a point that I want to make is avoid negative people, negative situations. Just avoid negativity. Period. You know what I mean? Put yourself in a situation, put yourself around people, and put yourself in an environment to where everybody's feeding off of everybody. Everybody's building each other up. I'm saying, because these people got the crab in the bucket syndrome to where you know shit, this dude positive. This dude got something going. This dude he trying to get up out of here. Let's go on ahead and throw a wrench in this program. You know what I'm saying? You gotta avoid people that think like that. You know what I mean?
And also the community we live in, you know, when we grew up, it wasn't it wasn't promoted for us to be positive. It was more promoted for us to be negative. So
Yeah.
that partially plays into that mentality of us not thinking that, oh, okay, we can do it, because I think a lot of times when we coming up as young, we don't really want to do it because we don't want to do it it's because it just feels like we're gonna be like this lame or whatever. So
Right.
that stigma holds us back mentally too. So when I was going to school, if I knew what I knew now, I would have probably been a straight A student. But because of my peers around me, and being uncool to be the smartest dude or to be
Uh
shit, I shot, my shot was short,
huh.
like
Yeah.
almost short, and I could have made the fucking 3-pointer, but I intentionally missed.
Right.
So I could feel
Right.
like I was normal and feel like I was hood. So
And
that sets us up too.
that's
Yeah.
crazy, but that's how it is too, bro. But we gonna cut right here, and we gonna get back with you, pick up where we left off on this topic. In the meantime, in between time, you got any other things, AP?
That's it right now.
All right,
We're
all
going to
right.
a break. Right?
Yep, we're going to a break. One.
Uh,
Yeah, YBU back in the war room. It's 80, AP, CK, YBU in his joint again. Let go. So, you want to touch on some other things, brother?
Yeah, well, we kind of left off at, we were talking about kind of how we dumb ourselves down. Like we grew up with this mentality that being smart is lame and being a thug is cool.
Yeah.
And it just leads us down the wrong path. And I think that plays a part, too, into our low self-esteem. Because basically, we just have low self-esteem as black people. We don't have enough confidence.
Yeah.
When someone does good in the community, actually does good, we bring them down.
Yep.
Knock them down.
Yep, that
Don't-
crab in the bucket.
Yeah. The only people that can be cool and can be considered as successful are our ball players. Like if you're a basketball player, we respect the basketball players.
Or the
but-
drug dealers.
Yeah. Yeah. But I was just saying, like so-called the people that made it, that actually have made it, like we'll uplift them because they play basketball. But a guy going to college, he's a lame.
Right, he a preppy boy or something.
Yeah, and the females won't give him no play neither. They be like, I ain't talking to that fuck nigga.
Right, you hear me? It's fucked up. It's everywhere though, man. It's all through the black community, man. Where, you know what I'm saying, you can't do nothing that's positive or nothing that might help somebody else out without some type of negative backlash towards from your own people.
You know Neil deGrasse Tyson?
I've heard of him.
Yeah, I think he's an astrologist.
Yeah, he's like not a science. Yeah, he's like astrologist / scientist.
And he was talking when he grew up how he got, the backlash of from his community because he grew up in the ghetto, and he got a lot of backlash for wanting to get into astrology.
Right.
Look him up.
I
You
know
know,
who he is. He did that. He did that one TV show. He did a TV show last year.
I don't know if he probably have got a
Yeah, he did a TV show. Actually, he did one TV show, and they did another half a season of it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm hip on him. The black dude with TWA.
And that just does so much damage to the community when we have that mentality that the little pookie up the street that got caught selling drugs and went to prison, he get more respect from he get more respect versus the dude that is actually doing something that's like going to school.
Right, and like somebody would say, you did. Oh man, he ain't got no street cred. He went to school. You know, I'm like, okay, something wrong with me going to school? You know, talking about truth be told, I wish I could take my days back as a youngster to where I had to do 10 years because of this stigma. You know, thinking it's cool to go rob, thinking it's cool to go sell dope, thinking it's cool to do everything negative, and it ain't cool to do everything positive. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could take that back and, you know what I'm saying, rewire my brain. But, you know, it's too late for all that, so I move forward.
Yeah, but that's why we have to instill that in our kids, and it's real hard to do that because of the peers that grow up around the schools, the your kids hanging around people and they telling them and labeling them, telling them that they lame and stuff. So you really have to be very up on your kids to let them know, like, hey, doing good is positive.
Right,
Don't
right. Getting straight A's is thugging. You hear
yeah,
me? Straight
and
up.
music plays a part into it too. You know, like what we see on TV, that plays a part into it too.
Yeah.
Like all you got to do is turn on the Housewives of Atlanta, and you can see the negativity, and it's actually being like pushed up as like entertainment
Yeah.
and
Yep.
something good for us. Like, but
And that shit ain't where it's at though. You
uh,
know what I mean? That shit is not where it's at. Thinking that, oh man, he got like four bodies, man. Respect this dude. I'm like, why would I respect him? Because he got four bodies, type of thing, man. I'm like, shit. What has he done for the community besides bring it down? You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
you know, not putting nobody down or nothing, but shit, I respect the people that respect everybody else.
And I always, you know, like the stigma, like in New Jack City, and then like
Scarface.
certain movies and shit where the big ass drug dealer in the city or the neighborhood will come back and give turkeys to the community, and they know that he basically is made this money off destroying the black community, but we sit back and we take the turkeys and shit.
Right.
I don't
Right.
get it.
Right. It's blood turkey.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Turkey bought off of blood.
Yeah, yeah. Like, and, that's just how we think, man, and we got to reprogram ourselves to start thinking better because that negative thought process is what's holding us back. It's not other people, it's us
Yes,
holding
yes, I
ourselves.
agree. I agree, man. I agree. Like, you know, if we can just rewire our brain and get off that damn TV and believe everything we see on TV and on the internet, you know, I'm talking about start thinking for ourselves, you know,
Yeah,
we can put ourselves in a better position that way too. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
I agree. TV is a detriment to us right now. Social media is too.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
taking a big toll on us too because everybody wanna uh, be famous for posting up this negative shit and uh, why we don't have enough posts on Facebook of oh okay this guy up the street instead of showing a picture of two females or two Negroes fighting in a mall parking lot. Why it ain't enough stuff of two black males or two black females getting straight A's and getting scholarships.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's not you know how they say it, you know, that's not news. If it ain't negative, it's not news.
Exactly, and that's the problem. And it's in the white community too, you know, but it's very it's a big issue with us because white people look at shit and know that it's entertainment. Us, we gotta live the shit out. Like your rapper can't be because rappers are just entertainment. It's entertainment basically. I mean, some of the shit they saying might be real, some of the shit might be fake, but it's entertainment. White people can, I ain't gonna even say that word, can make a difference between entertainment and real life. Like we live in a fantasy, and white people is like, okay, I'm gonna watch this shit, but I know when I wake up the next morning, this shit ain't real, and I gotta get up and go get me a job. Or
Right,
go to
right.
work. We want to live the shit out.
Right. Yeah, you are. You right about that, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I was one of those people that thought like that, man. Like, oh man, this nigga, he got him old Benz off of selling dope. Shoot, let me go find the nearest pack. You know what I mean? And you know, shit's crazy, man. It's too many kids getting roped in with this, you know, street life through rap.
Yep, in the movies and TV.
Yeah.
Let go of it.
You know what I'm saying? It's they tell you it's entertainment. They tell you right there it's entertainment. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Some of it is real. Some of the situations that they speak on is real, like you said. But you know, why you want to why you want to risk your life, your family life, to figure out if it's real or not? You know what I mean? Hard lesson is a ball lesson.
It's just holding us back. Let me ask you a question though. Do you think we can save those people that are thinking like that still have that mentality? Do you think those people can be saved?
No doubt at all. I know they can be saved. You know what I'm saying? As long as you, I feel that if you show a person the right way and show them where they was wrong at, instead of them being offended by what you're telling them, if they will take heed to what you're saying, and like, oh man, that's wrong, but this is the best way to do it. Okay, that there you got somebody that's willing to change.
But the problem is, like me and you, like we waited too long, like in our 25s or in our 30s to get it. Don't you think that sets us back?
Yeah, cause, well, yes and no, really. It ain't never too late to change. It's never too late to change, you know what I'm saying? Some people say, what's that old saying, you can't teach an old dog a new trick? That ain't true, man. I'm saying if you really got the feeling, or if you really got the inkling to want to change and notice that what you're doing is wrong and the life you live is wrong, and you want to change, yeah, that person can change. But if you stuck on, oh man, up is down and down is up type of mentality, I'm like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying, more power to you, God bless you, go forward with what you're doing. But anybody can change, bro. But we have to cut this real short. So in the meantime, in between time, while I be you in the war room, take heed, don't be offended. If you offended, that's your fault. Alright, bro, you got anything else to say?
I love my people. Keep moving forward and respect the truth, respect real, and fuck wrong, fuck anything else that go against it.
Amen. I agree. One, fam.
Nah, nigga, never that. Popping off at my team. Nah, nigga, never that. We never on the scene. Nah, nigga, never that. Why be you ain't get no green? Nah, nigga, never that. Pockets empty in these jeans. Nah, nigga, never that. Never that.